Hey, Marc Warnke, PackGoats.com. I'm known as the Goat Guy, and we are running a full-blown milk operation here. And we have always had kind of a ranch manager, but we went ahead and made a real investment in time, money, and energy, and we have been so lucky to find Raul. Now, Raul is running everything here so that we can do the work behind the computer and on the phones to thrive and the marketing, but Raul is the real heart of the operation. And one of the things that I told him recently is that I really want our milk barn to be like a show place. I've never walked into a milk barn in almost any operation that I've visited that wasn't full of flies, that didn't stink like rotten milk, and that wasn't dirty. And so we really wanted a really clean, sanitary environment. And I want to show you kind of the example of how Raul has organized things in a way where we're milking about 8 gallons a day. We have a lot of customers. They come into the milk barn. I walk them through the milk barn. I show them our operation. We're selling goat milk, raw goat milk at $20 a gallon. And I believe people want to see professionalism, cleanliness, sanitation, and the proper stuff. And Raul has really, helped out with that program. So our countertops are a lot more clean than they used to be. Things are organized and in the shelves. We have our stuff now organized and where it needs to be. Every day the floor gets mopped. Every day the stanchion gets cleaned. We deep clean the machine at regular intervals, as well as I want you to see an attention to detail to things like this. So we keep our jars where, because this environment is so clean, we just want to make sure we keep everything really, really clean. We have all our lids contained. We have our washing system in a 3-compartment sink. And then we actually took up we're dealing with a lack of space. So this was the space that we made to help out with babies and sick goats, but we needed the space. So we kind of overtook it. The nice part is this area has a drain. And so we're able to do things like drain our buckets, and then we run a freezer, a self-serve freezer. You can see we actually have our Wi-Fi code, and then customers just come in here and get their milk. So they know they're supposed to take off the bottom shelves, so they take milk from there, and then we freeze from top down. And this is also where we freeze our cubes for getting the milk chilled, and then we chill our milk in a water bath. And so our water bath gets our milk down to temperature in about 40 minutes. It's at 38 degrees. We got our little gun where we test the temperatures, and Raul is amazingly intricate. I cannot tell you the difference in the flavor of our milk because of how seriously we've taken both sanitation, order, cleanliness, cooling system, freezing system, and our customers pick up their milk frozen. That allows them to come up only once a month. We're a bit out of town, so they can get their month's supply, and then they take it and they thaw it, and it's one day fresh from the point that they thaw it, but they don't have to come up every day. And we find that with the way we're doing our chilling system and our freezing system, we're getting fresh tasting goat milk 8 to 10 days in the refrigerator. And so we're very, very proud of what we've been able to do, but it couldn't be done without good people, and Raul has been such a great example of helping out with that. So kind of publicly to all the world, thank you, Raul, appreciate you. Yeah. So you guys, I hope you guys find this system helpful. I will tell you that one of the things that we tell our customers is that if you want to support corporate America, who doesn't really care about their employees and doesn't really care about their customers, they just care about the revenue, then go buy your milk at the grocery store. But if you want to come to a company that cares about its animals, that cares about its employees, and that cares about its customers, then we invite you. And I do believe we're in a generation now where we're beginning to see that supporting local farmers and that sort of thing is where it's at. So I would encourage you to share some of those same messages. People can spend less. I mean, you can still buy a whole chicken at Walmart for $8. It costs me $15 to raise a chicken. I don't know how they're doing it, but they certainly aren't taking care of people and they aren't taking care of their animals. And so if that's important to you, start buying local and start buying from operations like ours. So again, Marc Warnke, the Goat Guy, and Ripple Ranch and all that we stand for, and rippling out kindness, love, and gratitude to the world through people, animal, and foods. We thank you. Thanks for taking the time to watch it. If you need help with raising goats, we have courses on everything that you need to know about raising goats. And we do have a life steading course that will be launching in January, where you can learn all the disciplines that we have learned over the time with leading experts in all the different disciplines to run a homestead, which we call a lifestead because we involve the person in the unit, the community in a unit, the impact to the world. We believe that all that needs to be held in how we approach our land ownership, in thinking about not only how do we create our autonomy, but how do we contribute back to the world while we're doing it through ourselves, through our mental and spiritual well-being, and then as well a mindfulness of the community and how you help your community as a gathering spot as well. So hope you find that helpful. Marc Warnke, the Goat Guy, signing out.